everybody, we're here. I'm Hannah with Apex, and we are on our second day of mats. It's pretty busy out there, so if you hear some background noise, that's because there are people just, on the other side of this camera that are walking by and talking to us at our booth. I'm so happy to have Josh and Spencer here with us. They're our friends and business partners with KeepTruckin. So thanks so much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having us. Yeah. Appreciate it.
So because we're here at Matt's, I want you guys to introduce yourselves a little bit and then tell us what your favorite thing about Matt's is so far.
I will start. Josh Tobin, I'm a manager of strategic partnerships with KeepTruckin. I have the good fortune of working with folks like Apex. My favorite thing about Matt's, it's my first year at Matt's. I think one thing I really love about the show is just getting out in front of customers, hearing directly from truckers, whether it be owner-operators, fleet managers, safety managers, what they're looking for, what they're excited about when it comes to some of the changes coming along in the trucking industry.
What about you, Spencer?
Well, I'm Spencer Lewis, and I'm a partner manager, so I work with our partners like Apex to help make sure we've got a successful partnership that we're both delivering on our relationship. And then this is my sixth year at Matt's. I was with another partner in the industry, and so I love working with partners. I like to get back up here and really network with the people that I've met over the years, the drivers that are out there, the different partners I've worked with, fellow associates and co-workers and stuff. So it's a lot of fun. It's a big event, but it's neat.
So basically, what I'm hearing from both of you guys is that you like the people part. You like to network and see all the people. There's tons of people here, like over 100,000, right? Supposed to be. So yeah, this is my second year. So Spencer's definitely the vet.
Oh yeah.
In this audience right here.
Attendee.
It's my second year. So last year I did not get to walk all the way around. That's my goal. Like I want to get to see everything, and there's so much stuff. I imagine that you learn something new every year.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you've got to kind of start early and often to get out there and really see the whole show.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot. If you get over into the other wing, we're in the west wing, and if you get over into the north and south wings, there's just the booths are massive. The vendors, there's a lot of vendors, and it is kind of cool to get out and see just all the different technology, all the different products that are out there. That the drivers rely on from day to day to really do their job. It's kind of amazing if you think about from fuel to additives to parts on the truck, technology. I mean, it's really kind of crazy if you think about it.
You get your steps in. That's
one thing for sure. I was gonna say, wear comfy shoes, right?
Yeah,
Number one tip.
Yep.
Wear comfy shoes.
Absolutely. Be comfortable.
So, we're talking to KeepTruckin, so let's get to it. We're here to talk about ELDs and AOBRDs. The big switch is coming up December 16th, which kind of sounds like it's far away, but really, I mean, we're in April practically, and I feel like January was like last week, right?
Yeah.
So what would you say to someone who still needs to purchase an ELD, who needs to make the switch from an AOBRD
to AOBRD, from AOBRD to ELD?
Yeah. So I would say that start early. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait to try to figure out what vendor you're going to go with, how's it going to work, what I need to get done to get it installed and actually do the switch over. And then training and education. I mean, even the simplest of stuff takes some time to really understand how it fits into your environment, how it fits into your workflow as a driver. And so don't just wait, push it off to the last minute. Really get out there and talk with some different vendors. Ask them about the things that are important to you, but also don't forget about customer support after you've got it installed, how much effort it's going to take to install it, because that can always be a biggie. And really just kind of do some research on it, take some downtime, and when you're in truck stops and you get some time to really get on the internet and search out some of the different things and make sure you get those questions answered and asked that are important to you for your business.
Yeah, don't leave it to the last minute.
Number one.
That's the key component.
Don't leave it to that.
We saw this happen in 17 leading up to the ELD mandate, right? Where there was this mad dash in the last 3 months of the year with people freaking out.
Right.
Recognizing that they were not going to be in compliance.
Right, because let's say December 16th, someone purchases their ELD on that day. If they were to get inspected, they would get, because
Yeah.
they don't have it. Just because
Right.
you bought it that day doesn't mean
Doesn't mean it's installed.
doesn't
Right.
mean that
You
you're
know how to
in the
use the system.
clear.
Start early, really, ask the questions to make sure that what you're going with is going to fit in.
Right.
Make sure they've got customer support, because that's a big key for anybody, and really any technology. You're going to have questions. Things are going to happen.
A learning curve, for
There's
sure,
a learning
too.
curve.
Yeah.
And you really want to make sure that, especially as drivers, you're out there on the road. Literally, you could have questions at 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon, and you want to make sure you've got 24/7 support. You want to make sure that it's that really you can understand it, so that I'll say simple technology, which sounds kind of contradictory, but you really want to make sure that you can understand what it's doing, so that you can ask good questions, and you get that support when you do get stuck and you do have issues. And the support, that's a big key.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like, customer service is something that I think people sometimes is an afterthought, but it's too late at that point.
Yeah.
So it is important to do the research, read reviews, vet the product, ask your friends.
And think through the different phases of it, like, how hard is this going to be to install? Am I going to have to be off the road? Do I need a mechanic? Is it simple? Is it just plug and play, which our solution happens to be plug and play? And so, look at those aspects of it, just to make sure you can plan for it, to get it installed, get it up and running. And even though ours is plug and play, you might have some issues with just the Bluetooth connectivity, because we require you to use your phone as the logging device.
Right.
So, you want to make sure that you know how to turn your Bluetooth on and off. But if you have those issues, those are all solvable by calling our customer service reps and having them walk you through if there's any little hiccups like that as you're doing it. So just like I said, make sure that you're looking at it, you're asking the questions, it fits in with your business process, and really that it's, I don't want to say a simple solution, but from your perspective as a driver, it's a simple solution to utilize to get my questions answered and to get it installed and up and running.
So is there anything else that you guys would have any tips for someone who is still looking for an ELD? Or do you feel like, research, that's kind of...
Yeah, I think it's key. I would add, it's definitely key to talk to the market. So one great thing about
Ask your
KeepTruckin,
fellow drivers.
no doubt, and I think one thing that's awesome about KT is, we really had this sort of grassroots movement when we first were founded as an organization. Our founders went out to truck stops, they talked directly to drivers, they tried to get feedback about what they were looking for in a solution, and I think that shows through in what we've actually delivered to the market. So that stands out in our reviews online. So if you do some research, you check out our reviews on the Google App Store. In the Apple App Store, you'll see we're at a 4.7, 4.8 out of 5 stars on 20,000 reviews. Plenty of people you can go corroborate that story with, and that's what we'd ask you to do.
And here's something I would add to that, and our app is free. You do not have to have our service or the ELD, the actual ELD device, to use our app. So if you want to look and see how our app works, download it, use it as kind of in the background, as a backup, if you will, to figure out how our app works from a logging perspective. How do I log in? How do I, start my day? How do I end my day? How do I, delineate breaks in there and get a feel for the app? You can do all that.
Yeah.
You're not in ELD compliance because you don't actually have the ELD and it's not hooked up, but you can still use it in the background to kind of get a feel for how our app works and how it's going to really work in your environment.
Absolutely.
So I would say download that. You can do that today. You can go download that free app in one of the marketplaces and just give it a try. Set up an account and start using it.
That's great. We are at MATS. You guys have your own booth, and you're actually doing a really exciting giveaway this year with Progressive Insurance. Can you tell everyone watching about that?
Sure. So we're working with Progressive. They're one of our partners, and we're doing a NASCAR ticket giveaway. So 2 tickets to a NASCAR event.
VIP access?
VIP access. So you've got that. And so it's a really neat event for us. If you're at MATS, if you're fortunate enough to be able to be here over the next couple of days, stop by our booth. It's booth 63160 in the West Wing. So stop by. All you have to do is get your badge scanned, and we'll enter you in that giveaway. And then we're going to do the drawing late tomorrow afternoon before the show closes up. And so that should be really cool for our winner and get to go to that event and really get to
So all
see
they
a
have to do is show
NASCAR.
up to the booth.
Come by the booth, get your badge scanned.
If you
and we'll
win
get you in.
NASCAR event of your choice.
Yeah, it's of your choice. So,
Yeah.
so that's a
we're
key
from
thing.
Texas, like that's where our office is. So I know Texas Motor Speedway, but it can be anywhere.
Across the
That's, I
country.
mean, that's where I choose
Yeah.
Texas Motor Speedway.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So come on by if you're, like I said, if you're fortunate enough to be here. Come on by our booth, get your badge scanned, and we'll get you entered into that, and hopefully you'll be the lucky winner.
May the
Absolutely.
odds be ever in your favor.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so insurance. That's definitely one of the things that we hear from our clients probably daily, that insurance is one of the biggest expenses for a trucking company, for carriers. And you guys are actually doing something really exciting with Progressive to help lower that cost for them. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. As we all know, right, fuel and insurance probably two of the biggest expenses for truckers out there in the market. So what we've done, we have access to a ton of data that insurance providers want, right? So what we've done is basically partner with Progressive Insurance, and we've created a savings program. So it's actually Progressive's program. It's called the Smart Haul program.
Smart Haul.
Correct, and provides a ton of savings to the drivers. So all you have to do is actually provide ELD data. You just share that data back to Progressive, and that actually opens up a savings of 3 to 18% on your premiums,
Wow.
which boils down to roughly around $1,300, $1,400 of actual savings.
That's great. I mean,
So massive deal.
absolutely, yeah. Every little bit counts. Like that's one thing we've heard from our, savings add up. Anything that they can do to help them like lower their costs, that can make or break their business. So that I just think that that's incredible. That's awesome that you guys are like sought that out, and I think that's
So we've
amazing.
built that interface into Progressive already, and so if as long as they're a client of ours and they're a client of Progressive, all they have to do is contact us and give us permission to share their data with Progressive, and then we turn that on. So there's really nothing that they have to do with that. They just have to give us the permission up front, and then we turn on the data feed to them, and then away we go.
And they'll save
And they make it
$1,000+
Over $1,000.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great
All
program.
right. So thanks again, for sitting and talking with us. If there's, where can they find out more about KeepTruckin if they're interested?
Yeah, sure. So KeepTruckin.com, obviously. You can check us out online. Instagram as well. KeepTruckin Inc. on Instagram. And we have great content on our blog, constantly pushing out new updates, new feature releases, stories about our partners. So check us out, KeepTruckin.com/blog. And then, as Spencer mentioned, come by the booth, 63160 here at Matt's all day today and all day tomorrow. Get a chance to win those NASCAR tickets and come say hello to us.
And I would also add that check out our website, come by the booth if you're here, but also reach out to our partners Apex, because they've got a great program with us, and they can, you can work with Apex to get through and really work with us and get set up on this. So
Savings with Progressive, savings with Apex. Come check out Apex.
Absolutely.
Come check out KT. Bye.
I didn't even need
You
to
didn't
say
have to prompt
it.
us.
I didn't even But what I would like to add is if you are at Matt's, come see us, Apex, at our booth, 61108. We'd love to see you. We'd love to talk to you. We have some fun giveaways, like items for you. And we thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for watching. I know Kim said hi from Texas, so
Shout out.
Hi Kim.
Shout.
Thanks so much. And we'll see you on the next one.
Appreciate it.
absolutely great.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
Hello.
Finish.
Just hanging out.